fire. Yes, sir. Good morning, top of the noon, afternoon, wherever you want to call it, wherever you tuning in from. GFTV and the Fire Flame Nation are back with another Fire Flame Inferno Live. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Everybody coming up in here, man. What's good with y'all? I appreciate the love and the support, man. It's a lot of things going on right now as we speak. All right, Yellow Beezy in court with the hearing bond reduction. Not only that, man, we'll jump all on that. All right, in due time. Trust and believe, strategic. We gonna let them do what they do over there because I got the real info. But with that being said, let's talk about this Sauce Walka and Sayso P situation as more continue to come to the forefront. Now there has been a suspect identified in this knockdown of Sayso P. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. All my mods, all my supporters. What's good with y'all, man? I see y'all. T Baby, what's up? Nah, Jazzy, you ain't miss it. What's good, Angela? Drip Advisory. What's up with y'all? Beverly, what's good? I see y'all up in here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. All right. Check this out, man. As we know, a suspect has been identified in this situation, man. And not only has the suspect been identified in this situation, it's a lot more that's coming out about this situation because what did I tell y'all what the play was? What I tell y'all what the play was? All right, because I told y'all that Sauce Walka and the individuals that he was with, Sosa Man, FTP, Fat, and other individuals, and now I am hearing also TSF. That's right. Hit the like button. TSF. TSF may be involved in this situation. Okay, because we see the individual that actually introduced Sayso P to Sauce Walka, all right, which his name is TSF One Punch, hasn't said a thing about Sayso P at all. All right, and I find that very odd and very strange when he was the one who what discovered Sayso P and brought him to who? Sauce Walka in the first place, right? You see this, right? It's been 4 years since TSF One Punch brought you to the family. All right? Hit the like button. Everybody keep that in mind for a second. All right? Everybody keep that in mind for a second. So with that being said, man, let's check this out right here for a second, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. All right, GFTV and the Fire Flame Nation, man. We going up this morning, bro. Everybody hit that like button, y'all. Shout out the whole nation. Everybody up in here. Let's go.
Some information right now about the shooting of a Houston area rapper. Rapper Sauce Walka was shot in the leg in Memphis just this past Saturday. Another man was shot and did not survive. Tonight, Memphis police say they've identified 21-year-old Jaden Dandridge as the shooting suspect. A warrant has been issued for Dandridge's arrest. Walka's dad, Albert Walker, shared these images of the rapper with KPRC2. We hope for Dandridge's arrest.
We don't care.
These images of the rapper with KPRC2. We hope to hear more from his father.
Why are they so focused on Sauce Walka and his father? Hit the like button. What the hell do Sauce Walka and his father got to do with this? Okay? Why ain't nobody mentioning? Why the media not talking about Sayso P mother? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Why the goddamn media ain't mention a goddamn word about what his mother said? Right? But not only that, yo, because I tried to explain to y'all that Sauce Walka never got hit, right? Sauce Walka never got hit. Now this goofy motherfucker does a promo, right? And forgot all about it. Now he posts an alleged gunshot wound. All right? And like I said, bro, this man capping. That's not his goddamn gunshot wound. All right? At all. Not only that, everybody pay attention.
Saying we used to be in the back of Superior, South Piece, my brother Sayso PT is the business plant mafia T is the Memphis. Still me. My blood wanted me to come to the Superior store.
Y'all see everything that's going on, right? Pay attention to all the imagery. Pay attention to all the writing on the wall, y'all. All right? Hit the like button. Pay attention to the symbolic symbolism as well. Because, like I said, Sauce Walka forgot that he's supposed to be shot. All right. And you could tell the way that he's maneuvering on these crutches. All right. That it's not genuine, that he's acting. Let's go.
Before he died, and before I go home, he said, man,
Hit the
South
like
Walker
button.
gotta come to Superior, nigga. You gotta do an interview with Wicked Films and motherfucking me mic dropping all that whole ass shit. Gotta do that for the city of Memphis. You my brother, nigga. South Walker, nigga, you gotta come do that. I did that. And man, my brother say so P, nigga. Came to the back door Superior and you. I'm in Superior, so nigga.
This is all promotion and promo for Sauce Walker to what, y'all? To trend. Let's go. This ain't got nothing to do with Say So P and the tribute or nothing at all. All right? Let's go.
Superior shop, Memphis, Tennessee. RP say so P, T, Business Play Mafia. On somebody.
Man, you finally made it, man.
MCM, boxer bag.
Yeah, you need that for the whatchamacallit.
That's clear. I like it.
You good? How you doing, man?
Man, I'm dripping. I finally made it. I told my brother I wasn't going home till I come in this favorite store.
Habibi, bro. Habibi.
My brother said he wanted me to come.
So he visits all Say So P's, y'all. Spots that he wanted Sauce Walker and him to visit for a while. But every time he asked Sauce Walker, all right, or invited Sauce Walker to go to these places over the last 4 years, Sauce Walker always pushed them off. Sauce Walker always backed them up. Okay, always scrubbed them off. But now the man is dead. Now you want to go to all the favorite spots he wanted you to go to. Now you want to eat at all the fucking spots and all the um order all the food and shit that he wanted y'all to try at these spots in Memphis. Make it make sense, man. All right, and like I said, man, everything in this live is alleged. Shout out T Baby, man. I see you. Everything in this live is a legend. All right, because it's about to get very, very deep. All right, so with that being said, man, what is fair use under section 107 of the copyright law allows for the fair use of the copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. All right, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. All right, everything in this live is alleged, but y'all know what it is and what it ain't. Y'all know what's flammable. All right, just set fire to it. Just make sure y'all bring the water hose. All right. So with that being said, let's go.
I believe.
Godspeed?
Yeah, Godspeed.
One thing. Myself.
Yeah, what's
I'm saying? We used to be in the back of Superior. Salsa Peace, my brother Sayso PT is
Okay, so you can tell the way he's maneuvering on these crutches, y'all. All right, that he ain't shot at all. Now he showed an alleged gun wound of him getting hit. All right, which I don't know if it's him. They're saying that it's not him. All right, and he's capping about this gunshot. Not only is he capping about this gunshot, check this out. Remember that pipeline? Remember that pipeline I was telling y'all about? Remember that pipeline that I said that's running through Texas? That Rico pipeline. All right. Now, for the ones who don't know, all right, this information is exclusive and I'm bringing it to the forefront right now. Everybody hit the like button. All right. A lot of people don't even know that we live, okay, but we gonna come here and stomp and step on it. Check this out. Y'all do know that I'm hearing on the back end, all right, that they have been doing a major investigation on Sauce Walka and this Pyru blood set that's coming out of Texas. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. All right, and they've been doing this investigation just as long as they've been investigating everything in Houston, along with mob ties, Jay Prince, and everything that's connected to it, because we know Sauce Walka is aligned with them also. Now, for the ones who don't know, stomp on the like button. Like I said, when you come up in this thumbnail, you never know what you're going to get. It's never going to be the same show. All right, and we're going to break this situation all the way down because it's a whole lot of fuckery that's going on. All right, and I'm here not to rock y'all to sleep. I'm here to open your eyes. Okay, you see, they're self snitches, y'all. All right, shout out the whole nation, everybody that's coming up in here. All right, let's get the likes to match the views and the views to match the likes respectfully. Let's go, y'all. Let's go, y'all. As it says, all right, arrest warrant out for the Memphis. Arrest warrants are out for the man. Memphis police believe took the life of rising rapper Sayso P and wounded rap star Sauce Walka. You notice in every major article, y'all, in every major social media outlet that's covering this or posting about this. All right. You notice how they're showing Sauce Walka, right? All right. He is the main focal point. He is the main focus of the whole story, right? Check it out. All right. Not only that, it's this chain that's around his neck. All right. That catches my interest. Hit the like button, y'all. All right. And for the ones who don't know, y'all all do know Sauce Walka, all right, is a top notch shot caller. All right. Under, all right, Pyru, and is connected to the 5'9" brims in Texas. Hit the like button. All right. And not only that, y'all see it around his neck. He is a 102. Y'all do know what that means, right? Hit the like button. All right. Remember, I was breaking down with the rolling 60s. Okay, how Brick Baby is a 102 under the rolling what? 60s Crips. And I explained that Big U is a 101. Brick Baby is a 102. And I explained that the Anthony dude that was on the right of Big U is a 103. Right? Hit the like button. This is strategic information, bro. Let's go. If you know, you know. All right, everybody ain't hit, but you will be. And Sauce Walka. All right, Saucy. All right, your ass gonna be in there with a whole bunch of saucy Montana motherfuckers. Okay, you gonna be in there with a whole bunch of saucy Montanas and Santanas. About time they done with you, bro. Okay, cause check this out. For the ones who ain't hit, all right, y'all will be hit because it's all over the place. Y'all did not know that Sauce Walka run a major criminal enterprise as well. Y'all didn't know that he's down there in Texas, okay, running a major criminal enterprise under this blood set, and allegedly a major RICO is about to drop. Now check this out. This has been all over Reddit for the longest, okay? All right, and it is coming out now. For me to stamp this situation, man, I gotta show y'all what it is. Hit the like button as we see who. Who do we see? Hit the like button. Strategic drop now. All right. And I know y'all like, okay, what did this got to do with the Sayso P situation? A lot, because Sayso P was living down in Texas, wasn't he? Hit the like button. Wasn't Sayso P living down in Texas? Strategic drop. Watch me bring this content together as a collective. Sit back, relax, and let GFTV and the Fire Flame Nation do their thing. All right? Shout out to the whole nation. Okay? Now, we understand why. The whole time they were there, Sosa Man, all right, and who? Sauce Walka. They were wearing the what? What colors were they wearing? Hit the like button. What colors were they representing? All right, the whole 3 or 4 days that they were there. All right, they were the only two individuals. All right, flaming, bright red, right? Flamed out. Hit the like button. It's gangs everywhere. We all gang related in some type of way. All right, know that. Know that. We all gang related. But check this out. To those saying 102 Pyru and 59 BHB not stamped, here y'all go. Sauce Walka and TSF in Cali. Hit the like button. All right? Strategic drop. Now, what does it say right here? Okay? I am one of the best to align everything. Pay attention. It's been 4 years since TSF. Hit the like button. It's been 4 years since TSF One Punch brought you to the family. Right? Right? Well, let me make this clear here. It doesn't look like only Sauce Walka, all right, was jealous of Sayso P, all right, in the organic bag that he was getting on his own without that rap shit, without Sauce Walka label, without him having to be pushed by Sauce Walka. He ain't need Sauce Walka for no motion. He had his own motion, and he didn't need TSF either. Hit the like button. All right. He didn't need TSF for any motion either. Now, like I said, TSF discovered Sayso P, right? So let me show y'all something here. Okay? Check out the breakdown. When we go to Sauce Walka's IG, all right? This is how you bring shit from another angle. All right, and align all the dots. All right, we all the way different over here. Okay, so when we come to Sauce Walker shit, shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Please hit the like button. Hit the like button so this information can get out. All right, this is very informative information. All right, a man lost his life around the people that he trusted, around the people that he thought had love for him. All right, straight like that. All right, and it can happen to you. It can happen to your son. It can happen to your sister, your brother, your father, your mother, your niece, your nephew. That's right. We standing on it like that over here. I can guarantee you right now, it's somebody's sister, brother, son, nephew, aunt, uncle that's hanging around some snakes right now. All right, and they lining them up to backdoor them. I can promise you that. It's happening right now as I speak. This shit happening on an everyday basis. All right? And this is why I break things down the way I do. All right? To give awareness. Everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. They talking about, yeah, we come from the sandbox. Don't you know? The sandbox is dry as hell. The sandbox is dry. The foundation is dry. That shit don't mean nothing. Sliding boards, cargo nets, swings. What the fuck that mean? Just because we play in the same playground, that mean I supposed to trust you with my life? Nah, that shit ain't like that no more. It's a whole nother generation. All right? And like I said, TSF Punch, as I strategically break this down, right? Discovered who? Sayso. So when you tap on TSF Punch, as I strategically break this down, you see no, yo, make it make sense. He ain't even had no motion. He ain't even had no motion. All right? No shout out or nothing. No shout out or nothing. This is the man that discovered Sayso P now. All right? So, like I said, man, it was multiple individuals involved in this situation with Sayso P. All right? Now, this person that's supposed to be the suspect, y'all, like I said, is very interesting here. All right? It's very interesting here. All right? Everything has a connection with this suspect. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Because don't y'all know? You see, we not stupid, Sauce. We got over 150 people up in here. Can we get over 150 likes? Do y'all not remember a similar situation happened with Sauce Walka out in LA, right? Do y'all not remember that? All right. Do y'all not remember? All right. Hit the like button. Strategic drop. This ain't the first time some wild man shit happened around Sauce Walka. Over an alleged attempted robbery. Man, Sauce Walker responds to being accused of lying after man died in robbery attempt. Shout out everybody up in here, man. For all of them slow, we gonna break it down illa. Somebody say he took one of them Boosie pellets. All right, now check this out. Strategic now. This happened. All right, 3 years ago. All right, situation. Okay, a similar situation happened. Right, and this was Sauce Walker's.
Gonna try to change a tragic story into a dumbass story because it was already some dumbass shit that happened. But the only reason why I'm even consider doing this is because I want to bring some closure and some clarification to the families and the sister of this brother that mistakenly, tragically lost his life in this dumbass situation for no reason, and for the family having to see their family member body slain and slandered all over the internet.
You said that about a complete stranger, all right, but you ain't even say that about your own homie. You ain't even give this type of energy to the mother of Sayso P. All right, so I just want all y'all to pay attention. I just want all y'all to pay attention. All right, the same thing that happened with this situation in LA happened with Sayso P. His body was all over the internet. All right, it was recorded. Sauce Walker was near.
For no motherfucking reason. But I also was trying to keep it so G in the situation that I didn't even want to incriminate or put the person in trouble that could have harmed my life and then took this other man's life in this situation. But since all the information is already public and out, now we can speak on it. What happened was, and what I said in the original video, like I told y'all, I don't know what's going on and how it went on. We all trying to find out the rest of this information. But what I do know is that everybody ain't going. Guns kill everybody, but everybody is not scared of guns. And tragically, what happened is like you
lead by example. Lead by example. Show me what you doing. Show me what you doing. And then we could debate and then we could build. Let's go.
see on my speaker, nigga want to make up a black eye and all this dumbass shit. What happened was I fought for my life and fought for my jury and my belongings and got me and my men up out the situation and up out of there and squabbled myself out of a situation where a firearm was put in my face. Half of you motherfuckers.
Strategic drop. The same story. Hit the like button. Pay attention. This is the same exact story. Remember they said when the Sayso P situation happened, all right? The shooter stood over him and all that. Remember? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Strategic drop. The same goddamn story and narrative that they had in Los Angeles 3 years ago with Sauce Walker and his individual that got knocked down for an alleged attempted robbery is the same damn narrative they had in Memphis, y'all. All right? The same narrative. Exactly. Damn near down to the T. Damn near down to the T. Y'all. All right. A gun was all up in my face. He making it seem like he's so fucking John Claude Van Damme, Steven Seagal, Chuck Norris, Jet Li, motherfucker. Ain't he? Ain't he? Every time a situation happens, he coming out like he Iron Man. All right? To set a narrative. For what? Promos. Like we see him doing, right? What he doing right now? Promos, right? Do It looked like he worried about. Check it out. Fucking goofy. All right. I ain't mean to show that shot. Okay. But check it out. Check it out.
I'm fucking with the smackers. I'm the motherfucking in town. I'm fucking with that smackdown. I ain't talking about the rock. You know what I'm saying? About my brother wanted me to do before we passed.
I'm doing everything my brother wanted us to do. Okay, before he passed, he been asking you to do this shit for 4 goddamn years, bro, and you kept brushing him off. Now all of a sudden he dead. You going to all these places that he constantly went on. All right, the regular, even when he was by himself, these is places that he ritually went all the time, yo. Okay, and that he constantly ate at these places. These was his favorite places. All right. So if you ask me, this is a mockery. This is a mockery of this man's life and death. Because we ain't see TSF post a goddamn thing and they discovered him and brung him to Sauce Walka. We see Sauce Walka sitting up here stuffing his mouth. All right. This is crazy work. This is crazy work. And for 1 second, if y'all expect me, why y'all think I haven't said much about this goofy right here? Why y'all think I haven't said much about this suspect? Let me ask y'all a question. Why y'all think I haven't said anything about this suspect Harley in this show? Let me see if y'all can figure it out. Hit the like button. Shout out everybody in the chat, man. I see y'all. Why do y'all think I haven't mentioned, all right, this alleged shooter named Jaden Dandry? Why y'all think I haven't mentioned him? Let me see if anybody can figure it out strategically. Why I haven't mentioned this alleged shooter on this live. Okay. Let me say something here. Will we do what? Make real life matters. Make real life sense, don't we? Don't we? So, if these or this is the alleged shooter, y'all only, first of all, y'all only name one. If y'all know one, y'all know all. If y'all know one, y'all know all. If y'all know one, y'all know all. Why this person, the only person that gets out the car that ain't got no mask on? Right? Pay attention. But when they show us the actual footage outside of the hotel, why it's so blurry? All right. When we see the actual shooting, like all the time, right? Pay attention now. Just like little Ronnie. When it was time to show the suspects getting out the car, everything in 4 fucking K. But when you see the actual shooting, all right, it's in 480p. Make it make sense. Hit the like button. Like I said, y'all, when they show us the actual footage here, all right, everything is in 480. Pay attention. Everything is in 480. We can't see what's what or who. Just like when they gave us the little Ronnie shooting footage, all right, it was blurry. Just like this, right? It was blurry. It was blurry, right? But when it's time for them to show us the shooters, everything is clear as day. This is the same method. All right. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know who the hell this guy supposed to be. All right. But it damn sure not who they say it is, man. All right. This whole shit is cat. All this. Why you think his mother haven't came out and said a goddamn thing? Why you think his mother haven't made a post about this situation? All right. She's been speaking her mind all on Facebook about the situation. The whole family. All right. And now that this suspect has been identified, all right, they're looking for this suspect, right? He's wanted, right? For unaliving their son, right? So why haven't they posted it? Why they haven't posted it? I'm gonna tell you why they haven't posted it. Because they know it's bullshit too. They know it's bullshit too. What she said? She said my son was set up. Check it out. All right. She said my son was set up. He was too loyal to the wrong people. Was his biggest downfall. Haters who were envious killed my baby. But I won't let y'all steal his legacy. All right. Now, what I just explained to y'all, who has control over his legacy and who was envious of him. All right. Sauce Walker and TSF. Right. Right. Now, like I said, we could do this shit interactively. All right. Y'all can go to Sayso P mother page right now, and she haven't posted this suspect at all or nothing about it. Check this out. Check this out. Y'all know they only offered a reward of $6,000, right? Check this out now. They offered a punk ass $6,000 reward, right? Now his mother is a millionaire. Hit the like button. Watch how I strategically break this shit up. His mother is wealthy, very wealthy. All right, and they said that allegedly she tried to put up $100,000, y'all. All right, for the rightful investigation and the rightful reward of the ones who murdered her son. All right. And they said, all right, the city wouldn't allow her to. Hit the like button. Why the city wouldn't allow his mother, all right, to put the money up. And why the city and the local news outlets that's covering this in Memphis is leaving his mother out of the whole situation. Y'all didn't notice that? Every news outlet, I'm not talking about like the Instagram social media pages. I'm talking about the mainstream media, all right? News like Fox, ABC, all right? Local news in Memphis, they haven't mentioned his mother and they haven't said a thing about how his mother believed that it was foul play involved, all right? And the people around him snaked them out. They haven't said not one word. It's been YouTube, all right, trying to get justice for his mother. It's been content creators and media personnels like myself, all right, that is getting the real information out there and getting the real awareness out, all right? Because why wouldn't they mention his mother? What are they trying to hide? Why are they trying to have a whole smear campaign? It's been almost a week. It's Wednesday. This happened on Saturnalia, all right? The evil one's day. Not to mention the mainstream media outlets is running a whole smear campaign and doing their best to keep his mother out of these stories. Okay, but they're mentioning who? Peep the game. Strategic drop. Sauce Walka father, though, right? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But they mention this Sauce Walka father. But they ain't showing no pictures with Sayso P and his mama. Pay attention now. In this picture with Sayso P and his mama going all excuse me, going all around social media. Shout out everybody up in here. Appreciate you, V Love, for the sponsorship and the endorsement. I ain't see you in a minute. What's good with you? Glad you okay. Happy New Year. Shout out for the $5 super sticker super chat. This is crazy work. Is it true Sauce Walka signed to Empire? I don't know. And I don't get it. I'm quite sure I could find out though, real quick. But what I don't understand, why these people keep signing to artists that signed to another nigga that signed to another nigga that signed to another nigga though. Okay, he ain't even popping. The motherfucker go sign their name on the dotted line, all right, and get that motherfucker control over your life and your career and your whole legacy. Why are these artists signing these fucked up deals? They're not signing directly to a label. All right, they're signing to an artist that's already signed under a label. You see what I'm saying? They're signing to an artist. They're not even signing directly to a label. A 42 Doug deal. All right, a 42 Doug deal. Literally. All right, and everybody is saying that it's insurance policy. All right, Sauce Walker didn't get his bread back. All right, but not only that, did Sauce Walker not get his bread back that he invested, which I'm quite sure he ain't really invest shit. All right, anything old boy needed, I'm quite sure he would have just gave it to him, y'all. You heard? He would have just gave it to him, but he was jealous of the life he was living. All right. Sometimes giving somebody something ain't good enough for they satisfactory. All right. Some people are jealous of the life you live and they can't live it. So they'll take it from you. They'll take it from you. They'll literally take it from you. And if y'all don't believe in how this industry is structured and set up, man, all right, it was already told to us in so many words. All right, and I'm gonna play this content too.
I have struggled for a long time weighing the pros and cons of making my story public, as I was reluctant to implicate the individuals.
Shout out to the content creator too that put this little clip together, because I'm quite sure, man. All right, a lot of people is already familiar with this situation, but like I said, someone that is in the industry, all right, says it best. Somebody that was actually involved with that Skull and Bone program. All right. They wasn't called Bone Thugs and Harmony for nothing, as they represented nothing but what? Skeleton bones, all right, and all that shit. And I had did a major breakdown on Bone Thugs and Harmony, all right, and how that crossroads situation ain't what y'all think it is, all right. When they saying meet you at the crossroads, all right, they're talking about the demon and the devil, all right, and how they met, all right, the demon and the devil at the crossroads and signed this fucking deal, all right. And if y'all know anything about the crossroads, bro, y'all got a lot of learning to do.
Who were present that day. So I've simply decided to leave out the names and all the details that may risk my personal well-being and that of those who were, like me, dragged into something they weren't ready for.
Damn.
Hold on, let me
So we gonna tell a story.
We gonna tell the story. We ain't scared.
You know what I'm saying? What they gonna do?
They after us, not just playing.
Look, that black man.
So look, so he says between the late 80s and early 90s, I was what you may call a decision maker with one of the more established companies in the music industry. I came to Europe in the early 80s and quickly established myself in the business. The industry was different back then, since technology and media weren't accessible to people like that, like they are today. The industry had more control over the public and had the means to influence them any way it wanted.
Right.
This may explain why in early 1991, I was invited to attend a closed-door meeting with a small group of business insiders to discuss rap music's new direction. Rap music's new direction.
Yeah.
Little did I know we would be asked to participate in one of the most unethical and destructive business.
All right. This was literally the orchestration and the birth and the satanic, all right, beginning in relations to hip hop, as we are literally, all right, witnessing the death of hip hop as well right now in real time.
Business practices ever seen.
Crazy.
So this was the meeting. The meeting was held at a private residence on the outskirts of Los Angeles. I remember about 25 to 30 people were being there.
Right.
Most of them familiar faces. Speaking of those I knew, we joked about the theme of the meeting, as many of us did not care for rap and failed to see the purpose of being invited to a private meeting to discuss the future of hip hop.
Talk to him.
Among the attendees was a small group of unfamiliar faces who stayed to themselves and made no attempt to socialize beyond their circle. Based on their behavior and formal appearances, they didn't seem to be from our industry. Our casual chatter was interrupted when we were asked to sign the confidentiality agreement, preventing us from publicly discussing the information presented during the meeting. Needless to say, this intrigued, in some cases, disturbed many of us. The agreement was only a page long, but very clear on matters and consequences, which stated that violating the terms would result in job termination immediately. We asked several people what this meeting was about and the reason for such secrecy, but could not find anyone who had the answers for us.
Okay, so listen, bro, this shit is deep and dark. All right, deep and dark, very deep and dark. All right, it's a lot going on. All right, and like I said, a lot of people think this shit is far-fetched. All this is alleged, but we keep seeing the same patterns back to back, back to back, back to back. All right, back to back, back to back. And they said that hip hop was created, all right, for death and destruction of many, many generations. And that's exactly what happened. All right. That's why hip hop was created for death and destruction. And every time we see or turn on the news or on our phones what's connected to hip hop, what's constantly connected to hip hop, death, destruction, all right, prison, all right, everything that we been covering over the last 2 weeks. It got everything to do with hip hop and the music industry. Everything. Even down to the Angie Stone shit. Everything. All right. Even the Big Meech situation. Everything got something to do with hip hop. Pay attention. That part. That part. Okay. And like I said, man, everything ain't what it seemed. All right. And if we can see it, his mother damn sure see it. And nobody has gave this man the proper tribute yet. All right. Okay. So let me ask the question. Let me ask the question. So if they're saying that this is the killer, hit the like button. If they saying that this is the killer, ladies and gentlemen, and this is the shooter. You're trying to tell me can Sauce Walka and them possibly identify these individuals? Can Sosa Man? Can Sosa Man? Because I already told everybody how Sayso P got knocked down. All right. And this person that's on this screen ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Just like Jacoby and Adonis ain't got nothing to do with the little Ronnie shit. All right. Okay. The security knocked down Sayso P. And this is why we still haven't seen. They showing us all this other footage, but still haven't showed us the footage from the opposite side, okay, where Sayso P was actually standing at on the other side of the hotel. Like I said, all this shit is blurry, right? These are state-of-the-art cameras on these buildings. Why it's so blurry? Why everything's so blurry? Than a motherfucker. But when it's time for them, or when it's time for the media to show the alleged suspects, all right, it's clear as day. But we can't see that when there's shooting going down. We can't see Sauce Walka. We can't identify Sayso P. We can't identify Sosa Man. We can't identify no goddamn body on this goddamn video. But they expect us to believe this. So why? You see dude up there in the mask up there, right? Why we can't see them that clear right here? Am I making sense? Can we get over 150 likes? Respectfully? Okay, because to tell you the truth, I was done with this situation. And after today, I'm done with this Sayso P situation because I already know what it is. All right, I done broke this down from every angle. Not to mention, not one time has the mainstream media mentioned how his mother said, all right, the ones around him set her son up. Why the media ain't mentioning it? Which don't make no sense. Why the media ain't interview the mother? Why they trying to shun the mother? Y'all got to pay attention. Why they trying to scrub and blackball the mother from the news? Why haven't they went and interviewed his mother like they normally do? Victims. Why? Because they're trying to stop her message from actually reaching the people on what's going on and how Sauce Walka and the individuals around him is involved. Because this should have been the first thing the news outlet posted. Can we all agree? Get your ass out of here. All right. That's what the fuck somebody gonna say to you. All right. When something happened to you and your motherfucking mother crying and having a fit. Somebody gonna say, bitch, sit the fuck down somewhere, bitch, cause you next. People so rude and disrespectful, bro. Especially on the dead. Especially on the dead. Let me tell you something, y'all. Let me tell you why they're not going to interview his mother. His mother had a conversation with Sayso P before he came back to Memphis. And she told him when Sayso P told his mother that he was on his way to Memphis, all right, with Sauce Walka and them, it was a last minute thing, all right? From my understanding, what I'm being told, all right, that she told him, all right, I don't think it's a good idea that you move around with them guys, okay? Because y'all know y'all energy ain't been on the same level. When the last time we seen Sayso P and who? Sauce Walka in the same space together. I explained to y'all how they was going back and forth, all right, over this YouTube shit. All right, and also Sayso P was trying to get up out the deal with Sauce Walk. He was trying to get up out that deal with TSF. All right. He offered. I'm hearing, like I said, all this is going to come out, and I ain't going to cover this situation no more until I hear more. If his mother speak up some more, then I'm going to jump on it. He tried to buy his way out of the contract, y'all. All right, and they still wouldn't let him go. Hit the like button. He tried to buy his way out the contract. He tried to give Sauce Walka and TSF the money so he could get out of the contract, all right, and move on. They wouldn't let him out. Why they wouldn't let him out? Because they were jealous. All right, they want him to venture off and blow and do bigger things because he had the bag, all right, to market himself independently. All right. So it's a reason why they're not interviewing his mother. It's the reason why the media not interviewing none of his family. All right. When this situation happened, his mother came down to the scene, y'all. You know that, right? His mother was on the scene when she heard about the situation. All right, and seeing her son body all over the internet, right? So we got all these news cameras and all that shit down there. Why they didn't interview her? Why they didn't interview her? You know why? Okay, because they said that she was on the scene, going the fuck off, speaking her mind, and she was yelling it out that Sauce Walka, all right, set her son up. All right, they said that she was on the scene. All right, she was on the scene, yelling it out to the police that her son was set up by them individuals he was with. Okay, check this out. This is crazy work, yo. All right, but I definitely wanted to come here, all right, and break this situation down just a little bit more because it ain't really much more to it. All right, this situation is being covered up. And they interview the mother, all right, y'all know they making up shit, right? Everything is a creative narrative. If they ain't reach out to the mother herself, all right, and she's the real victim here, not Sauce Walker and his father or any of that. And the reason why they're not interviewing her, because we already know the first name that's gonna come out her mouth. We already know the first name that's gonna come out her mouth. All right. And she gonna get on TSF. All right. And everyone that was aligned, all right, including those security guards, about how they started this rumor about this 200K shit. All right. Somebody went on Facebook and started this rumor. Right away. Somebody said you should have armed security. He did. He did. All right. You see, when this first came out, they didn't know that security pictures with him and Sayso and all of was going to come out. Okay. But I revealed it. All right. I revealed. Okay. They thought nobody wasn't going to catch it on Sayso P story with him and the bodyguard. Why? Whoever created this narrative said, all right, 200K, shaking my head. If you having money, motion, and a millionaire with you, armed security should have been the first thing you got, right? But it came out that they did have security, and security was told that day, all right, that they wasn't needed for some reason. And then this situation happens. Not to mention, y'all, Sayso P had a bulletproof vehicle that he always was in at all times as well. This was their way of getting him away from his actual real comfort zone into Memphis without no protection. All right. But like I said, once everybody found out that they did have security, what happened? The security want to release the whole body cam footage. Like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You told on yourself. Y'all told on yourself when you did that. Because y'all ain't think nobody was going to find out that security was there when y'all created this narrative. Talking about you should have had armed security. All right, pay attention to this whole narrative. If they interview his mother will break it down real iller than I'm breaking it down. All right, they got a hush campaign, a smear campaign. All right? Literally. They said that they blocked his mom lives on Facebook. Hit the like button. Strategic information. They blocked his mom from going live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. All right, and they blocking her posts as well. There's a lot going on with this situation. All right, and they silencing his mother, the media, and everybody. They silencing his mother. This is why Sauce Walker never mentioned his mother's name, not one time. Can't blame Sauce. That's your opinion. I'm blaming this goofy ass. I'm blaming this goofy ass. Can't blame Sauce. Who y'all gonna blame? Sayso? Sayso wasn't even supposed to be there. He been moving in and out of Memphis this whole time, bro. All that shit is a fake ass narrative about that 200K bullshit. That shit cat. Shout out to you, Latrice. All right. A lot of it, he say, she say. I bet you. All right. Once his mother hit this main stage, y'all gonna see what he say and she say really is. They silencing his mother for the moment, okay? But they ain't gonna be able to do it forever. They ain't gonna be able to do it forever. You gonna hear from the horse's mouth yourself. And this is what they're trying to prevent. This is why they created this fake ass suspect bullshit real quick out the blue. Okay? Sacrifice. Why you think as I strategically open your eyes to some things, why you think Sauce Walker, all right, hairstyle, all right, with the devil horns on that night, okay? Devil horns sticking up and shit. And we know he famous for them devil horn dookie braids. All right? He famous for that shit. And not only is he famous for that, all right, like I said, man, it's a major investigation going on in and around Texas, Houston, Dallas, going through multiple states, and the pipeline, all right, runs deep. No Diddy, all right, and a lot of these rappers, all right, is about to feel the fire, all right, from these federal agents. Okay? Now, Sauce Walker has been constantly promoting this blood gang. All right, he is the 102 under the set. Big shot caller. big shot caller under the set. He's known to be affiliated with a lot of gang activity and high ranking blood members of the Houston area. All right. So the hip hop police, the state, the feds, they definitely got their eye on him. All right. And everybody that hangs around him, and everybody that represents this fashion. All right. And we see who represent this fashion. The same individuals that was there on the night Sayso P got knocked down. All right. And I'm hearing that it was many other Pyrus and 5'9" in attendance. They're also saying that the security, y'all, the security, the personal, damn, hold on, let me pull that back up. The personal security, y'all, for, that's right, the personal security for Sauce Walka, all right, that was sent by Moneybag Yo was also gang related, y'all. All right, was also gang related. Was also gang related, and allegedly is a part of the Memphis fashion of these Pyrus and 5'9s. All right, BHB. All right, the security, y'all. And like I said, before Sauce Walka came in the game, y'all, he was already affiliated with this gang. He was already affiliated with this criminal enterprise. Can I get over 100 likes? Shout out everybody up in here. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer. I ain't gonna hold y'all much longer because I got, okay, some fire flame shit to come back with later on. Okay? I got some fire flame shit to come back with later on, bro. Okay, strategic drop. Y'all ain't seen a strategic drop yet. If y'all been enjoying the strategic drops that I've been dropping, y'all just wait. Y'all just wait. Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. All right, so that's what's going on with this situation here, man. Yep, yep. Cause y'all, okay, y'all have no idea the information and the receipts that I got on this big U situation and what's going on and what happened out there in Las Vegas and how allegedly the feds And the state got information on Big U and what happened out there in Las Vegas on that fateful night, man. All right. Straight like that, man. And I will drop a little gem, but I know I got people in the bushes watching. I mean, content stealing and taking my narrators. I know this. All right. I know this for a fact. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Shout out Brian Lee. Anybody got any questions before we get up out of here? All right. This was a very different show today, different energy. All right. I just wanted to bring some awareness to a few things and shed light on a lot of things that make sense. All right. As these mainstream media outlets, all right, are is trying to silence his mother. Sauce Walka is trying to silence his mother for speaking the truth because she know what it is and what it ain't. The last person to speak, you know what? I ain't gonna say no more. I ain't gonna say no more. Shout out the whole nation up in here, man. Show your support. Godfit TV, man. If y'all hit the Cash App or the PayPal, man, I appreciate it. All right, it's a lot going on at this very, very moment involving Yellow Beezy. All right, in his bond hearing. There's a lot of things going on with Big U, as I found out, y'all. All right. The PNB Rock situation. Coming back on that. The PNB Rock situation. When PNB Rock got knocked down in LA, y'all. When PNB Rock got knocked down in LA at the chicken and waffle spot, Big U was in there, y'all. Big U was in there when PNB Rock got knocked down. He sent the hit. Big U sent the hit. I got the receipts. Big U was in the restaurant. He was inside Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That's the name of it. He was inside Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles when PNB Rock got knocked down. All right. He called the hit, y'all. All right. Him and another person was in the restaurant, and I got the receipts, and they said, okay, PNB Rock ain't check in. And I got the receipts. All right. And they about to bring this up also. All right. Some more charges and shit about the drop on Big U. All right. Shout out All Lives Matter. Strategic information I'm dropping. Big U sent the hit on PNB Rock. Big U dropped the location of PNB Rock, y'all. Not only did he drop the location, okay, even though his lady was on IG, you see, that's where all the confusion come in at. Big U was behind the knockdown of PNB Rock, and I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it. All right. And those are charges that is brewing up, being cooked up right now on Big U and Loose Cannon as well. All right. Big U and Loose Cannon was in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, and they sudden a hit because PNB Rock didn't check in. They sudden a hit. They sat there and watched PNB Rock get killed. But the question is, why did let me say that. Let me say that. Shout out the whole nation up in here. Yeah, I broke that down earlier. I broke that down earlier. I broke that down earlier. And it was the same narrative. The same narrative that they going with the Sayso P is basically the same narrative that happened with the situation in LA. All right. Go back on the replay. He talked about how the nigga waved the gun all in his face and all that shit. Just like he said the gunman stood over him and realized it was him with the Sayso P situation. The same goddamn play. The same narrator. Somebody said Loose Cannon be lying too. I don't think he lying about that though. All right. We know these niggas is real egotistic, bro. All right. They get away with so much shit. They think that they could say any and everything out loud and bravely, and they ain't gonna get no consequences. All right. Or no repercussions for it. All right. And we know for a fact that Big U and Loose Cannon are that type. I believe. I believe it. Because it's a lot. I'm just gonna say that. Loose say shit for shot factor and content. If that's the case, Adam 22 taught him the best. Adam 22 taught him well. All right. As they running that play. Talking about Adam got locked up. No jumper got locked up. They trying to run that weak ass play. That's a shame, bro. Hey, yo. They sad, man. They sad. Niggas do anything for content, even including themselves in a fucking Rico, like they locked up in the feds. For real. This is crazy, yo. This is what the world came to. Okay? You know for a fact that they didn't do that? Oh, yeah? You think so? We'll find out in due time. We'll find out. It's a lot of things they said Big U ain't do. Like he ain't killed that kid in Las Vegas, right? Hit the like button. Like he ain't killed his son friend. I guess you say he didn't do that either, huh? It will be damn near impossible for you to win this debate when we know, all right, honestly, Big U and this check-in shit is in his Rico. You know what I'm saying? So it will be like damn near impossible, because Big U is being labeled as if you don't get checked in, your ass get checked in. if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? Whole city know. Yeah, all right. Whole city know about Nipsey too, don't they? I guess he ain't do that with Nipsey either, huh? He ain't do that with Nipsey either, huh? Somebody said that's different. Big U had something to do with Pop Smoke as well. I broke that down on a couple lives back. All lives matter. All right, if you go back on my lives, you'll see it on there. All right, I broke that down. Yup, he sure did. All right, and that's why the killer of Pop Smoke showed up on who platform first? No Jumper. And we know No Jumper is connected to who? Big U in the Rolling 60 Crip. He got mad because Pop Smoke ain't check in. Yeah, that's what that shit really all about, and how he ain't show the West Coast homies no love and all this and all that. Yeah, that's what that was about. Yeah, Big U did that. You see, everybody ain't hit though. I bet you the whole city know about that though. Okay, okay. What about that part? He ain't had that Pop Smoke situation. Like, share, subscribe, man. All right. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flames. Check your notification bell all the way up, man. All right. You never know when GFTV and the Fire Flame family going to drop, man. All right. We up out of here. Basically, the whole objective of this live was to break down how the media is trying to silence his immediate family, his mother, and how she feel about the situation. And this is her son. Not only that, I also was breaking down how they're showing us, all right, the killer alleged picture in 4K, just like they did, just like they did with the situation. You see the killers getting out the car, the shooters getting out the car in 4K, just like Lil Ronnie, right? But when you see the actual shooting, all right, everything is blurred than a motherfucker. See, everything is blurred. Then, excuse me, everything is blurred than a motherfucker. All right, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And the mother will basically say the same thing. Okay, like, share, subscribe. All right, bro. I'm not here to go back and forth with you, debating. Not true, bro. And all this shit. Respectfully, bro. All right. All right. Shout out everybody up in here. Yes, it is true. Yes, it is true. All right. Yes, it is true. All the way true. All the way true. Respectfully. It's all the way true. It don't matter if he a whole different gang or not. It don't matter. 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 I know he was Woo. I'm from up north. You think I don't know what gang Pop Smoke under? I know he Woo. I know he Woo. Respectfully. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flames. All right. Stay blessed. Stay blessed. And stop worrying about the things that you ain't got. Start being grateful and appreciative. Okay. For the things that we take for granted. on an everyday basis. All right. All these wants and materialistic shit, all right, doesn't do nothing but cause a whole lot of depression, trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to impress people that ain't even worth impressing. All right, because you never know what the hell you need to what you need is all the hell you got. All right, like, share, subscribe. We up out of here. Peace. Shout out Angela, all my moderators, flamerators, all my members. Jazzy, Beverly, Renee, Miss Dade, the whole nation. We go. Feel the fire.